Based in Manchester on Heatherside Road, Victoria Baths was originally opened in 1906 and closed in 1993. It was then left derelict and the council were looking to knock it down. It was built with the highest quality materials for swimming, leisure and bathing, and the residents of Manchester were very proud of Victoria Baths. Hi, we're at Victoria Baths with Chris here, and we're just looking to get a brief idea of what the history is of Victoria Baths.
Yeah, that's it. So what questions do you want to ask me then?
So tell us a bit about Victoria Baths, about the history.
Well, there's quite a lot of history, far too much for a short video to be honest, but a brief sort of history is the baths opened in 1906. We have a male's first class pool, a male's second class pool and a female pool, and over the years it's had many functions, and then it closed in 1993. So we'll leave it at that for now on that one.
And Henry Price, he was one of the first.
Yeah, he was the architect of the building, and if you actually look up Henry Price, you'll find that he's got quite a few buildings within Manchester, all different. But this style of building was his design, and there's several baths within Manchester which are exactly the same, just different sort of sizes. One was Harper Hay Baths, which has now been turned into I think it's like a college, which is good. And again, if you have a look, you'll find a few more.
Okay. And what events have you held here so far, other than wedding ceremonies?
We hold various events in the building. I've been coming down here for about 10 years now, and 10 years ago the building was totally different. It was not used, it was quiet, it was neglected. And really over the last couple of years, people have got to know the building, and it's used for various things. We hold filming, photography, we have TV filming here, we have semi-professional filming, music videos, commercial film and video shoots. We have award ceremonies, dinners, we have fashion shows. One of our main events is a beer festival, or beer convention I should say, which is every October, where we get like 3,000 people through the building in like 5 sessions. And the building copes with it. The building can cope with a couple of people just walking around taking photographs to several hundred people. So various different things.
Okay. And what are your future plans for this building? What are you looking to?
The future plans are, we've done what's called feasibility studies over the years to try and work out what's the best way to take the building forward. At the moment it is in use nearly every day, but of course it needs a huge amount of money spent on it still, which runs into the tens of millions. If we can secure that funding, then we want to get one of the pools up and running, which will probably be the female pool, although there is a debate whether it's that one or the big pool behind us, and the Turkish baths area, and then the rest of it would just be used as an event space.
Okay. And when was the last time you filled up the pools?
We filled the pool in September last year, which was a great event to commemorate 10 years since we won the BBC Restoration Programme, 20 years since the baths actually closed, and if you can see, they unveiled the big stained glass window on the right there, and that was great fun, to be honest. It was cold, but it was great.
And what did you do with the restoration sort of winnings?
We got just short of £4 million, and that was spent on what we call the front of the building, and that was mainly to secure the fabric of the building because it was severe amounts of deterioration over the last 100 years, and that was spent quite quickly.
Okay, well that's it for now.
Right, cheers.
Thank you very much for telling us all about Victoria Baths.
No, that's okay. Any more questions, just feel free to ask.
The Grade 2 building, which served people of Manchester for 87 years, consists of many period decorative features, such as beautiful tiling worth around £50 each. It also contains stained glass, mosaic floors and terracotta. The Baths has 3 pools, which at the time were described as first class, second class and women's. Victoria Baths also won the restoration programme from the BBC in 2003, which is where the major changes began, with the prize being £3 million. This opportunity also gave the baths more popularity from the public. The owner of the building at the time used the baths for accommodation for himself and his family, with a large flat upstairs, as you can see. Created by Professor William Oliver, the aerotome was used as what we would describe as a jacuzzi. It was installed in 1952. The machine provided a facility to cure sore muscles, for example, for those who play sports. It lasted around half an hour and was filled with warm water, not a treatment for the faint-hearted. They are hoping to have this machine up and working again in the near future. The pool was refilled again with 86,000 gallons of water by United Utilities, and an event from acrobatic swimming team was held the 4th of September 2013. The multi-million-pound restoration of the building began in 2007 and has continued since then. The roofing above the men's second-class pool has been removed and restored. This came to a total of £1 million, so a very expensive project. As you can see, the originality of the building is being kept as well as modernised. Chris, the tour guide, also stated that he will need around £20 million more before the building is fully complete to their standards. The restoration will be to look at making the baths usable again to the public, to bring the water palace back to life. Held in the Turkish baths is the Angel of Purity stained glass window, and the room is tiled from wall to ceiling. This is now used for meetings, events and presentations for around 45 people. This was one of the most popular rooms at the baths and still remains so, used for wealthy families and individuals.